Hello YouTube, this is Tang again. I'm here to provide you another Duet Night Abyss build guide, and this is for Lady Nifle. Lady Nifle is a Lumino DPS caster type character that in my opinion is one of the best DPSs in the entire game. She's amazing at single target, AoE, you name it. She really has no weaknesses when it comes to that. She deals out an immense amount of damage, and as you've seen with a bunch of the videos that have come out, once you reach Intron level 6 with Lady Nifle, you unlock her full potential and she just becomes an absolute powerhouse that can just constantly keep the uptime with her abilities. Now, to keep this short and sweet, I can show you her demon wedges. Now, one of the cool things about Lady Nifle is she is pretty versatile in her build and the type of weapons that she can use. It all comes down to personal preference. And for my build, I primarily focus on just spamming her skills. And in some cases, if I feel like it, I'll use her weapon. But now, as you can see with the build, we're running Primaral, we're running Skyloom Wildfire, we're running 3 Scorch mods, 2 Volition mods, and this last slot is a flex slot. Now, I went for utility with Wings Inspo with max sanity and efficiency, mainly due to the fact since now this puts us at 234 sanity, it allows me to be able to use her ultimate ability twice in case I don't get any sanity refill. That's basically why I did that. If you wanted to, you can go for just max damage with another Volition, or if you wanted to do another Scorch, I think actually the Volition would scale better since it gives you skill damage. You could go for that, but I just decided to go with Inspo here because she already does an insane amount of damage. She really doesn't need more damage. Now, like I said before, she has a lot of options when it comes to weapons. But if you're running the full skill bow, that means that you're just focusing on just using her E ability, then the perfect weapon is the Wayne Wraith. This gives you skill damage, basically best in slot, and it also comes with the added benefit of the movement tech with the piercing assault, I believe, or was it piercing ascent? I believe it's the piercing ascent. It's just utility. I just have charge attack speed and attack speed. Um, the other option could be using the Wither Shade, which gives 36% range for Lady Nifle, and the other option could be Sacred Favor, which gives you character attack. Either one of these works. I would probably suggest Wither Shade if you have the ability to get it. If not, the Wayne Wraith is something that you get for free. So if you just don't want to go for a new weapon, just stick to the Wayne Wraith. Now, the ranged weapon, we are running the Embla Inflorescence. This is from a weekly boss. That's how you gain this weapon, and it gives you skill range. But the biggest benefit is when you scroll down and you see when a Lumino character deals skill damage, grants 35% bonus skill damage for 6 seconds, and you're going to be spamming skill damage a bunch of times. And here's the mod for it. All you really need to focus on is getting that trigger probability and multi-shot up as high as possible. That's why I'm running Tyranny right here as well. When you deal a crit damage, you gain 1 stack that increases trigger probability by 30%. So we can get up to 150% trigger probability. Add it, multiply it onto this. You got Folder for multi-shot. You got Rain of Quivers for 200% more multi-shot. And just like that, now we gain 50% potential max multi-shot on top of it. The other options that you could go for ranged weapons besides the Embla Inflorescence is the Entropic Singularity, which I ain't gonna lie to you guys, this one is one of the most fun pistols I've ever got to use in the entire game, and especially with Lady Nifle. It is absolutely insane, and we have it set for, of course, 100% trigger probability, high crit chance, high crit damage. It's just super fun. It's super fun. If you don't like using the bow, you can just swap to this, and it's easy to grind. The other one, of course, is the Flame de l'Eruption. Now, I actually use this one first for Lady Nifle, but one of the biggest downsides with this weapon is it has an incredibly, and I mean, it has an incredibly high, not high, it has incredibly low ammo efficiency. You're gonna end up running out of ammo with this thing pretty frequently when you use it. So I ended up just getting rid of it and swapping to the bow. When it comes to supports, obviously the best in slot support will be Tabitha because she gives skill damage, but I do not have her. She is from a weekly boss. So all I do is I just run Margie because she gives about 85% attack. Here's her demon wedges. It's really just efficiency and efficiency and range and max sanity. And of course, but last but not least, Truffle and Filbert, which is basically on every build. And as you can see, max sanity, HP, efficiency. And here is her build. She runs Uplift. Margie runs Serenity. So we're all covered there. The genie mod I use is Shiny Bulby, mainly because the effect increases skill damage taken from enemies by 3.6% for 10 seconds. Definitely worth it. There are other better genie mod out there, but I just decided to roll with that one. So yeah, that'll be all with my Lady Nifle guide. Quick, short, to the point. If you are undecided on which character to fully max out for bossing, for farming, she's definitely a good choice. I would honestly recommend getting her to intro on level 6, mainly because she just does such a ton of damage. She has great visual feedback, and she's just overall one of the best characters and one of the best DPS in the game. She's definitely top 5. It's her, Psyche, Lynn, Lisbel, and Rebecca as the top 5 DPSs that you have right now. All right, that'll be all, guys. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.